Hello, everybody. April 15, and this is AMA session, weekly AMA session of Develop NIFTSY. Couple minutes earlier. Sorry that. By the way, we'll switch on 1 hour earlier for the AMA session. I'm using CryptoMC, and as always, Alex Shedogubov, the founder and CEO of Develop NIFTSY. Alex, welcome to the AMA. Let's start, as always, with the news. By the way, let's now start with the news. On the last week, you participated in the NFT Bali event. How was it? We posted your speech on our YouTube channel. Who didn't see that, just find it on the YouTube channel and look. How was this event? Was it useful for Develop NIFTSY? Give us your summary on that.
So it appeared to be the first of 3 events I visited this week. So it was nice to speak there because it's plenty of people from different countries, from US, Europe, Asia, and they were all speaking about different aspects of Web3 and DAOs as well. So I get confirmation that what we are making about that we are moving to be DAO and that we are creating some solutions for DAOs to interact. It's a very demanded thing by the market, and definitely it's needed. And for financial NFTs, as I made my speech, it's new stuff to the market because mostly people still think NFTs to be kind of funny pictures. And there was also new that NFT is just a link to that picture for many of them. But I saw also interest from exchanges to our solutions. There were 2 exchanges attended this event, Canadian and one from Asia. So the guys did quickly understood what is the potential of secure derivatives market, what we can make by wrapping vested liquidity in NFTs and selling them before vesting periods end, so we can trade and unleash liquidity this way. Then I visited other event. It was Thursday and Wednesday. It was mainly focused on Russian community, on NFT creators. And I should say that at last we found the creator who understood what abilities give the protocol. He was real happy to understand that he's a very famous guy.
The creator of digital art NFTs, or what? Who was it, and why did he realize?
Digital artist.
Give us more details. Who was it? Why did he understand?
I think it's better not to mention the name because we still had just conversation when we decide about the case, and I think for promotion it would be better to keep it in a secret. So the reason why he understood as we talked to him, because he has got engineering background, so for him it's very understandable all the features, and he is not the only one. They got a whole team, and we were talking with their kind of a product managers who is about to execute use cases. So we spent about an hour discussing of different use cases. Now I think we'll have several follow-up meetings, and definitely we'll make a nice event, and ENVELOP protocol will be applied to the first artworks, and it will be made interesting way. And also we were confirmed about soft NFT solution that it's really nice and desirable by VCs. I offered several ones with the offer, and guys, do you want to make a quicker exits? And they say, and how are we gonna do it? So I described them the case about wrapped NFTs with vested tokens, and especially mentioned that Animoca brands did this way, and this is rather good confirmation that our partners from Animoca like the solution, and others are more simple to follow it. And I should say that here on Island seems to be a great community at the point, and that there are appearing new ones And finally, today, what they went with were startups pitched to investors, and also we got several talks about our solutions. And I should say that there come the understanding what financial NFTs do, what we are doing, and even the guys who are in the market don't even know that it's possible to make such things with NFT, to use it not only for art, but as for liquidity transfer, for games, for non-pledge rentals, for advertising Metaverse. So I'm sure that year 2022 will be very interesting for our project and cases and implementations, and finally all holders will see where obviously NIFTSY token is needed and why they should use it in products and getting some profits from our partners as well.
That sounds great, because as long as ENVELOP works, as better the community and the world understands that NFT are not just digital art, the pictures who might be sold on any marketplaces. This is the concept of representing any unique assets with collateral inside, with pledge inside, with different features you may apply to your NFT. So NFT works as a real tool with many unique features, and which may be used for the plenty of unique purposes, and that's why that's for ENVELOP works for. This is the main goal of ENVELOP, to make NFT more usable. And by the way, we've launched a podcast, guys. You might have seen the latest episode with Dennis Lam. He's our friend from Vera Labs, and he also thinks that, let me show you this episode. He also thinks that NFTs are a sort of dead asset now, because they may be used just for like keeping on your wallets for buying or selling. And he develops the protocol, not a protocol. Yes, he developed a protocol. Yes, you might see it on your screens. Develop protocol for renting, lending, borrowing, and even mortgaging NFTs. It's not a competitor for ENVELOP, as I do understand, Alex. If I am mistaken, just correct me. But he makes NFT rentable, usable, so it makes NFT workable like any good asset in the world. So this is how NFT should work, should behave like real assets in the world. So let me show you. If you didn't see the Alex speech on NFT Bali, you may find it on our YouTube channel. You may see it on your screen. I'm sharing our YouTube channel. All the major content, which is featured here and published almost on a daily basis, are on the main page. And by the way, you may find it ENVELOP podcast, I'm a founders, digests, reviews. By the way, digest number 9 covering March events and NFT space. You may find it on the link below, and the review of digest with my implementation you may see on our screens. Then the playlist named events, the first live events with Alex. You may find his speech on Bali here on your screens. So Alex Shedogubov at NFT Bali 17, just find it and listen. So dear viewers, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a very live YouTube channel. I'm personally responsible for that, and this channel works for you. It has unique content made by us, by team members, with partners, and so on and so forth. So subscribe on our YouTube channel. Please help us to grow the community base, the subscriber base of YouTube channel. Now we have 2,000 and almost 400 subscribers. We need to reach the amount of 10,000, and we've been working for that. It's a very useful YouTube channel. I'm looking on a lot of projects in NFT spaces, and I didn't find such a unique YouTube channel like we do have. Not everybody in NFT space invests money and resources and time into creating and unique content, such as a podcast, for example. By the way, let me show you our Medium. We've also got an excellent Medium account, so you may see it on your screen. So all the major press releases, all the major news from Envelop, testimonials, guides, and so on and so forth. You may find it on our Medium. So be subscribed on our Medium YouTube channel. Oh, no, sorry, Medium channel. By the way, if you are not subscribed on our Twitter, it is on your screens now. All the major news, announcements, and so on and so forth are on our YouTube, on our Twitter also. So be subscribed. Twitter is the main channel of communication in the NFT and crypto space. So you may find all the major news, podcasts, reposts, and so on and so forth. So guys, and also our Telegram channel. You are also the members, I hope. So use our media channels. Hardly, we created them. We fill them with the content, with the news. And these are the main channels of communication with your dear community. So Twitter, Envelop, Medium, and YouTube channel where you are watching this AMA now. So Alex, let's dive into the main news of the second week of April. What goals the team has successfully accomplished, and we need to share with our community members. Announce, please cover them.
So about the cases, we understood how we gonna execute exchange, exchange based on the technology where users can buy crypto for fiat. Using Web NFT, understood how to construct this tool using our current apps. So we also plan to invent such thing. We got inquiries about marketplace of wrapped liquidity, of collaborations with our partners from Scotch, because the market understands that it is the interesting and useful thing. Also, we created a more targeted messages to our partners about our products, and we see bigger success about it. Also, as you remember, guys from Bolis have finished their launch, and now we are deciding how about the gameplay, how we will execute all our features to best fit with their new gameplay. And so the plenty of other work, it's like our everyday routine. So it's not something
So that's good to hear, because when a project is alive, he does not create the super news every day, because his work is kind of routine, as you already said, and that means that the project runs very well and works with current clients and searches for next clients, and this is how the life of the project does look like. By the way, you may see the Belize post on Envelop, NIFTSY, Medium. So what else may we say? By the way, let me show you on our Twitter. Recently, I saw the post with the creator of Dmitry. I don't know, is he our ambassador or not, but this is the guy. Let me show his creator. He created, perhaps he's an ambassador. He created the picture for Envelop. What does it mean? You may see it on your on your screen. So Dmitry, my work for Envelop project. This is the picture. Dmitry is designer. What does it mean, guys? I am trying to say that we have DAO ambassadors program, and this is on your on your screens now. So we invite you kindly to join to be our ambassador. What is ambassador? Ambassador is the top 10 or top tier evangelist of the project. If you do love the concept of wrapped NFT, if you do understand the potential, if you want to be the part of this NFT revolution, I would say you may become, if you do love what Ambassador Envelop team has been doing for more than 1 year, you may become sort of the part of team member, not really stuff, but actual the stuff of Envelop. You may become an ambassador, and as ambassador, you may offer your help in any way you would like to help to the project, because Envelop needs a lot of work to be done. Of course, team is working hard, but any help from the ambassadors, you may help or may join the movement, it's highly appreciated. You may do whatever you like in marketing, in moderating, and so on. So for you may just found the post of the ambassadors program on our Medium and apply for ambassadors program. The link for applying is also in the description. Fill the form and you're welcome to be our ambassadors. By the way, Alex, do we exactly know how many ambassadors we have already got? Less than 10 or more than 10 ambassadors, if you do have?
I think less than 10. But the exact digit is better to clarify with Jason or Jonathan, because it's
okay, guys. So that's the opportunity to be the part of ENVELOP movement, to be the part of ENVELOP, and these are the huge opportunities to be the friend of ENVELOP on the everyday basis. What else we need to show you? So I've told you about our marketing channels: Twitter, Medium, YouTube channel, and Telegram channel. By the way, Reddit, we do have Reddit, right, Alex? And our Reddit is quite useful. I cannot show you Reddit, by the way. So all the major marketing channels are available for you, dear guys. And our community now is more than, if I'm not mistaken, more than 50 or up to 50,000 of unique users. Am I correct, Alex?
Yeah, about this digit. Yeah.
So ENVELOP has a large community, dear guys. One of the largest, maybe not. There are a lot of projects, and every project in the industry tries to develop the community. This requires a lot of efforts on an everyday basis, and ENVELOP has one of the not so small community, I would say, and you are the part of them. And this is good. So let's dive into the couple of interesting news of the week. Thanks for our marketing head of our marketing, Jonathan, who I hope is now watching our AMA session. So the first news: Justin Sun trying to outbid Elon Musk's Twitter offer. So what's the story? Elon Musk's offered to buy the Twitter, offered one price per share, and Justin Sun, who's renowned for his crazy marketing activities and all the, he's the founder of Tron. He offered a price per share more than Elon Musk's and claimed that he wants to make Twitter decentralized. I do not exactly understand. Is it possible, Alex? You may help me to understand. Is it possible to re-engineer the centralized structure, as Twitter has already been, into the decentralized structure from the technical point of view? And is Justin Sun just on another hype because he's the marketer, good hypes, or he really wants to do something with Twitter? Give us your vision on.
As for Justin, definitely, I think it's for the hype, because he's been silent a long time, and it's not a nice thing to try to beat the stake of the richest man in the world about Twitter and making a stake on decentralization. About decentralizing Twitter, I think everything is possible, but it's only in this case, time and money, if it's reasonable. Here, I think it's absolutely unreasonable to do it with the Twitter in current state, but maybe there are some technical points that can lead it step by step in several years, or maybe 10 years. But if it's desirable by the CEO of Twitter and board of directors, so I don't think that it will bring them much more funds than I think. Well, they will be rebuilding there, and there will appear some new thing that is decentralized and may give the same functionality. But as for Twitter, among all social medias, it looks more it's the most fair one, I suppose. It looks on my point of view.
Okay, so Justin, you are on another hype. You are trolling the richest man of the world, like you've been doing this for months. We do know your marketing strategy, and this is our verdict. Twitter will not be decentralized perhaps by Justin Sun personally, but will be surprised. We will see in the future. And another news, one of the monstrous giants of fiat investment world, Fidelity Management, had announced that it launches Metaverse and crypto ETFs, two ETFs funds. So, Alex, how do you think why these fiat crypto giants, who have done a lot in the traditional classic fiat world, on the classic bonds and stock markets, why are they so actively putting their efforts into a Web3 realm? Are they driven by money interest, by investors? Questions from the client side, or is it something more here? What will be?
No, definitely they are moved by finance interest, because it's their sense of existence to make more money from money. And Metaverse is hyping now for a long time, and we see there are many applications of this use case. But now it's mainly about expectations. I suppose there will be a realization in not so close as everybody wants. And definitely, if Fidelity want to have their piece of this pie, because we got different estimations about Metaverse, but all they seem trillion markets, even in 2 years, and if we say about 10-year perspective, it's tens of trillions in some estimations. So I suppose guys are afraid to miss up a new internet, which is appearing now.
Okay,
so the right way.
By the way, if we start to talk about Metaverse, let's remind our listeners and viewers what is the main use case of ENVELOP revenue protocol regarding Metaverse? Does it concern the advertising in the Metaverse, or many more? Tell us about how ENVELOP is related to the Metaverse.
So I would say there are a few main cases. It's, of course, we make a stake on advertising case, where we can turn any NFT into advertisable place and given new monetizing possibilities for their owners. And of course, to their advertisers, it's a nice thing to deliver their messages to the audience from Web 2 to Web 3, and also track their interactions and understand which advertising delivers better their message. And the other case is, of course, about rentals, because in Metaverse, it's same things about ownership, lease, and rentals. So here we are with our protocol, where we executed due to our wrapped NFT mechanics and Oracle, which controls the process to be done. And also we suppose that secondary market could even be more than prime market when the initial sales are made, and things except buy and sell, rentals, can generate even bigger incomes for all the parties. And the third case, which was confirmed by one of the Metaverse in our conversations, about using skill tokens to customize NFTs, for example, where we got some buildings and some tools or cars in Metaverse, and they have different characteristics, and each token can stand for each one, and thus we can make very customizable things. And if we, for example, connect to these NFTs a generative graphics tools, for example, that they will a kind of evolution according to their collaterals, and a combination of collateral of different characteristics, I suppose it will give much more interest. But now, as for Metaverse, the graphics is not their strong side, but I think in perspective of 2-3 years, it will be more likely to look like computer games we are used to now.
Okay, let's remind our listeners and viewers what to expect from ENVELOP team till the end of April in 2 upcoming weeks. May we announce something big events in the life of ENVELOP? Or
So I see the big event.
when I say events, I mean events in the live.
Yeah. I will finish up our front end for beta version of protocol. It's real hard work because to execute it not just in alpha but in beta there are much more possibilities. So that will be as for soft NFTs, we'll launch it as a commercial tool for VCs and startups. Also, there is potential to execute new one integration to Wrapped NFT marketplace of one of exchanges of our solution. So I think there's these 3 points, but if not in April, but mid-May, it will be.
Excellent. So guys, we are finishing, and let me finish with first of all let me check the live chat. We don't have your question in the live chat. Okay. So I strictly advise or recommend you to follow all our web resources. Let me remind them. First of all, our website, envelop.is, where you may find the link to our app.envelop is. You may find the button for our ecosystem in one place. NFT store.envelop.is, all the buttons for all the services. Then you may find all the links to our social media. Let me remind you, how many channels do we have? LinkedIn, as always, then Telegram chats, YouTube channel, our Twitter, our Medium, and our Reddit. You may find all the links. They are not secret. Follow wherever you like. And what else? Let me remind you again that we are kind of waiting you to be joined in our DAO Envelop Ambassadors program. You may find the links to apply in the description below. Be our friend as an ambassador. You may also, we encourage you to read digest, monthly digest. We publish it on a monthly basis. We've covered all the major events in the NFT ecosystem. So you may find the digest for March number 9 in the link description below. You may see it on your screens. And of course, I'm encouraging you personally to be subscribed on our YouTube channel, because we deliver you content not on a weekly, perhaps de facto on the daily basis now, because we publish 2 episodes of podcasts with the great performance on NFT industry. You may see the playlist there. More than 50 episodes have already been there, and these are guided a friend of Envelop. They are not our competitors. They do something interesting in a web-free space. So weekly AMA sessions with founder Alex Shedogubov, like that you are watching now on a weekly basis on Fridays. Then digest reviews, AMA with partners. When Envelop has acquired a good partner, we invite them into AMA and talk with them. Why do they value Envelop? Why do they need Envelop? And how the work is going on with them. That's all Envelop delivers you. So be the part of our community, subscribe YouTube channel, stay tuned in our Telegram chat, ask all the questions, join our AMA sessions, whatever you like, for the best knowledge what Envelop has been doing for the thriving of NFT ecosystem and the world. And our Twitter, of course, be subscribed. Our community is up to 50K. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and listening. This has been AMA session of ENVELOP NIFTSY. Alex Shedogubov, the co-founder and CEO, and me, Eugene Kripke-MC, as the media host. We do thank you for watching, listening, and stay tuned for next good content, next AMA. Bye-bye. Okay, see you.